What's up, guys? I'm Emily Oberg, and you're watching Ntwrk Live, a live shopping experience bringing you exclusive products and celebrity guests. Thank you for joining us today. We have an amazing show in store for you. 25 years ago today, the Wu Tang Clan changed the game with the release of their debut album, Enter the Wu Tang, 36 Chambers. In honor of this anniversary, Wu Tang's own Ghostface Killah and GZA will be here to roll out a new WuWear jacket, t-shirt, and of course, some exclusive Wu Tang Clarks. Remember, the products you see here are only available in-app and live on air. So if you haven't already, set up your wallet by swiping right, and most importantly, don't forget to drop down into the chat below. This is a live show, and we'll be watching and responding to your questions along the way. To help us celebrate Chambers and chat with Wu Tang, we've invited legendary interviewer, New York Times bestselling author and co-host of The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God.
Emily.
How are you?
Peace.
Good to see you.
We good? What's going on?
How are you?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored.
Last time I saw you, we were doing squats. Do you remember?
I do remember that. I worked up a sweat that day. That was a good workout,
That was a good workout.
Yeah, you look like you've been keeping it up.
Yeah. So tell us why you're out here.
Oh man, I'm a Wu Tang Clan fanatic. Like Wu Tang Clan provided the soundtrack to my life.
Right.
Like Ghostface Killah is literally my favorite MC of all time. I say that and people look at me like I'm crazy, but it's like those who know.
Why though? Why?
It's just because it's like it's not the popular choice. You know, everybody got those top 10 lists, and it's always the usual suspects. You know, it's the Bigs, the Pacs, the Jay-Z's. But you know, if you actually listen to bars. To me, I can only speak for me, my personal opinion. I prefer Ghostface Killah. You know what I'm saying? So Wu Tang Clan, man, 25 years ago, that made me feel crazy.
Do you remember the day it came out?
Yes, I do, because my cousin Mal, lawyer, well, actually my older cousin Michi had the Wu Tang Clan tape, and everybody wanted to get a dub of it. And the only dude my age who had a dub of it was my cousin Mal, because Michi let Mal get a dub of it. So Mal brought it to school, and it was like we were all trying to share the Walkman just to listen to individual songs, because we never had heard anything like that.
Right.
You know, from the production to the bars, it just brought a whole new wave, a whole new sound to hip hop. And then when we started like watching the videos, when you saw Protect Your Neck video, and you saw the brothers with the stocking mask over their face, and they didn't care. Like they wasn't putting on no airs about who they were. They were just some grimy brothers from New York City, and us being some dudes from the country in South Carolina, and we was just like, I don't know, we just fell in love with Wu Tang. We never heard anything like that ever. And we thought every single one of them knew karate. In our minds, every single one of them absolutely knew kung fu.
Do you think they do?
I don't know. I just know.
Have you ever asked?
No, that's a good question.
Maybe we should ask them.
Yeah, I mean, but when you see like 100 dudes with swords, karate's the last thing on your mind. I think you should just mind your business. Yeah.
Okay, but let's also talk about your book.
Okay.
That's coming out when?
It's out.
It's out now?
Yeah, it came out October 23rd. It's my second book. It's called Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. People looked at you as shook in the hood, you was food. And then the subtitle is Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, and that's based off the Ghetto Boys' Mind Playing Tricks on Me, because if you listen to that record, that's like the greatest record about hip-hop anxiety ever. Well, not just hip-hop anxiety, but about anxiety in general. And that's why I got Scarface to actually write the foreword of the book, because he talked about his mindset and the anxiety he was dealing with then, and like even things that give him anxiety now. So it's a great piece of work, man. I hope people go out there and get it.
So it's very personal.
Yeah, I mean, my first book was personal too. This one is a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
When you're sitting down with a therapist, you start getting mad at your therapist because she be having you unpack stuff that you thought you suppressed a long time ago. You go from loving your father to hating your father to loving your father again for stuff he did to your mom. So it's just like, it's more vulnerable than anything.
Right.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The jacket.
Yes.
This is available now on the app.
Absolutely. You see what it says on here?
Yep.
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
You know what protect your neck means?
What does it mean?
You know what? I'm not even going to explain it. I'm going to bring two of the authors of Protect Your Neck in here. My favorite MC of all time, Ghostface Killah, and one of the greatest lyricists of all time, GZA the Genius, are here today. Peace, guys. Peace.
Peace, Lord.
Peace.
How are you?
Mad Black.
Peace.
Yeah, baby.
How are you?
How you doing, huh?
Nice to see you.
Cool.
Now ask him the question you asked me, Emily.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I would love to know, what does protect your neck mean?
It's self-explanatory. Protect your neck.
But for people at home maybe who don't know, can you explain a little deeper?
We was coming in on a rap level, you know, like back then you had to really battle. You know what I mean? To see who was the best that stood out there. Mm-hmm. So when we came out the box, I knew we was gonna be the nicest. You know what I'm saying? Not the, you know, I just knew. I felt it, you know, for what was out there. And being on them corners and them ciphers, it's like, yo, if you ain't tight, but you gotta protect your neck. Like, cause we coming to take heads.
Yeah.
We taking heads, basically. We're taking heads off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Narrow it down.
What does this album mean to y'all, man? November 9th will be the 25th anniversary of Into the 36 Chambers. What does that mean to y'all? When y'all
That means a lot to myself because that album was a game changer. You know, it was a great time in our lives also, especially for myself and RZA, because we had prior deals where we didn't get the support and the promotion that was needed to help launch our careers. So it was kind of like getting back at the industry when we dropped that.
What do it mean for you, Ghost?
Yo, that was the beginning. That right there was the beginning. It's like back in '93, it was like my whole life just changed. It was like that. I remember that photo shoot right there. It was like that was the day. It was like everything just changed. Like when I seen the cover, that's the beginning of a whole new beginning for me. You know what I mean?
Is that y'all on the cover?
That's me in the front.
That's me in the back, all the way right here.
Why did y'all cover up y'all faces? Because I would think that with an album coming out, y'all would want people to see who y'all are on the front of y'all album.
Who idea was that? I don't even really know.
Just art direction.
Yeah, but we had the hoods. You know what I mean? I had the mask.
Oh, you know what? I can tell you why.
Okay.
Because you got at least two people on that cover that's not Wu Tang. Honestly speaking.
Oh.
Meth got locked up.
Really?
He got locked up.
On the day of the cover
on the day of the shoot. Yep, on the day of the shoot.
For what?
I guess for his little, you know, his little activity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? His little, you know, gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what. Yeah, that I guess that's. Yeah, B.
So Meth was the only one missing. So y'all was like, you know, one ain't here. Let's just everybody cover our faces.
Yeah, try to squeeze in the most. 1, 2. What's it? How many up there? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 6 of us.
That's crazy. You know, there's always rumors that they thought Ghostface was disfigured. That's why he would always wear the mask.
A word?
Yeah, and then there was another one like Ghostface was on the run for a body.
I hear that mad times. Yeah.
None of that was true?
Back then we was putting that work in and stuff like that, but it didn't have nothing to do with the cover and stuff like that and what me just wearing, because Ghostface was just Ghostface. You know what I mean? If you look at the Mystery of Chess Boxing, the dude that was in it, he didn't have a mask, but with me, it just went with it. It went with it like a ghost face, like, yo, just make yourself become a, you know what I mean, like, yo, they ain't stay and see it for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then after a while, it was like I wasn't getting those masses that I wanted. Like, especially going on stage just trying to rhyme through a stocking cap. It wasn't working, it was muffled. You know what I mean? And that's part of the reason why I took the mask off. Now, if I would have had masses where I can get ahead like how Doom got them and whatever, then I would have kept it.
I always wondered too, like on the first album, Meth had a solo song, GZA had a solo song.
Right.
Did the other members of the Clan be like, yo, why I didn't get a solo song on the record?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that's just the way it unfolded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know,
So
usually I'm last to get on the track, and I think maybe on that day I just did 2 verses. So.
Yeah, and murdered it.
Were you like jaded by the industry because you and RZA didn't have the success at first?
Nah, because I mean, I look at it like this. Even though we didn't get the promotion and support that was needed, I was still grateful to get that deal because that was my intro into the music business. So, you know, shout out to Fly Ty from Coachella for giving me that opportunity to enter the music industry.
Did this change your life financially?
Of course.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Not in the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, we were doing shows for $200.
Between 9 people?
Yes.
9 people, baby.
What?
Yes.
And remember we was in Texas one day, and they gave us the fake honey. They gave us the fake honey. Yeah, we went up there though, but Texas got a popping though. It was like it was a brawl in there though. But yeah, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I felt it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they gave us a counterfeit $100 bill. You know, but those were the breaks. getting in like that. Like, you know what I mean? For this album, I talked to Riz, he was like, yo, we went to everywhere, and they denied us, but Steve Rifkin was the only one that was like, yo, he can get us out there. But we only got, I think like 30 G's to do this album, but all the members, I think he said got $250,000 a piece, and everything just went to the joint.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this is a classic record. At what point what was the turning point for this album? Because I feel like albums used to last 3 years. Like this album stood the test of time for a while before the next Wu-Tang release, unless I'm seeing it wrong in my mind. You know?
Right. Before the next one after this one?
Next one was Meth, Bring the Pain. It was the Cal album.
You started going to the solos.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but this one was around for at least 2-3 years. Y'all worked this project.
Yeah, we worked it.
Right.
Yeah. They had us working that.
So what was the turning point? Was it Cream?
Well, I think it all started with the Method Man single.
Okay.
Because that was the B-side, right, to Protect Your Neck.
Yep.
And then once he put out the B-side, which was Method Man, that was the song that you were hearing every day, 15, 20 times a day. So it started to grow from there, but we were still out on the road doing shows in several states where they didn't know that song. So they were, I mean, we went from, you know, being in places where they weren't filming us in some states, you know, we got into some fights and some brawls.
Like in Texas.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, and they took off from right there.
And the audience started growing.
They said, yo, it's crazy. But then they had us do, remember the Kentucky, what's that, the Chicken Fried remix or something?
The Kentucky Fried remix.
Yeah, for some Southern, like they had them do a fried chicken, something like that or whatever, chicken fried, whatever.
Right.
And yeah, Meth was mad though. But he was like, yo, he had to do it, you know, because they were saying like, yo, nah, that's for, give it to the South and this and that and the third. You know, he couldn't stand that record. But yeah, but that changed the game, bro.
You know, and the videos, Cream had a lot to do with it too, because that's when our audience started to grow and get larger and larger. And, you know, then we just became mainstream. At some point, by the time Wu-Tang Forever came out, it was like on and popping.
I never understood why white people love Wu-Tang so much. Like the most grimiest
you're right.
hip-hop rap group, like nothing shiny about it, never trying to do anything crossover, and it's like white people gravitated towards Wu-Tang Clan so heavy. Was that always the way from the beginning?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like that planned in the head.
Yeah.
But it just became what it became. Like, yeah. When we was doing these, and everybody started, like you said, Meth came. And then who came after Meth? Dirty. But it was like, we never planned that neither. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, whoever was the hypest in the crew, or whatever the case may be at that time, that was on fire like that, it just started, that's how it went like that. Like,
Really?
because with Meth, it was like, RZA was like, Meth coming first. It wasn't really like, no, It was like, okay, boom.
Yeah.
And I don't think people know that like that. Like, it was just, you know, wasn't no jealousy or no nothing. It's like, he nice. You know what? Rob him. You know what I mean?
And Meth was the first, I think because Meth was the first to get offered a deal.
Okay.
And so it kind of went like that, and then Dirty, and then
the Purple Tape, which I heard was supposed to be a Wu-Tang album.
Right. And then
the Purple?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it wasn't supposed to be a Clan album. Nope.
Okay.
And then I dropped the album. I don't know if did my album drop before Cuban Links?
Nah, Liquid Swords came right after Cuban.
Right after Cuban.
Oh, okay.
Cuban. Yeah.
Yeah. So
then Supreme Clientele.
Iron Man,
my bad. You're right. Then Iron Man. Yep.
Yeah.
So the deal started rolling in.
Yeah.
And
right.
And it was time to work after that.
All right.
So let's talk a little bit about the Clarks and Wallabees. How did that collaboration come about?
My days with Clarks go back to the 80s.
Yeah, tell me how you guys, like, when you started wearing them.
I would say in the early 80s, I started wearing Clarks. But where we were coming from, where I was staying in Brooklyn, it was like a lot of Jamaicans, you know, wearing the Clark shoes, you know, from Flatbush, Brooklyn. And I had a couple of Jamaican homeboys who used to come to work with the Clarks. I started wearing them then. I mean, it's a very comfortable, casual shoe, you know, and it was classy back then.
Yeah.
To wear those, you know.
Yeah.
Put them on with your leather.
Definitely.
Your leather pants or your leather jacket. But as far as dealing with far as Wu-Tang and the collaboration, that would probably be a question more of for Power or RZA to answer.
Okay.
you know.
But you guys all wore them and you love them.
Yes.
I feel like you guys are just known for them.
Yeah, because I had them on my Iron Man cover.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like
The
thousands
Wallabees.
of them up there.
Yeah.
It was like they were straight clocks before they was even
Wallabees.
Yeah,
Right.
So it was like but I always had a vision. You know, like when I had the eagle and my robes, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, Ray, even on the skit on Raekwon's album, because we had clocks on in those videos there too, when you watch Criminology. I had, I think, a red pair on or whatever. So it's like, but it was like...
You get the blue and cream
The
joints.
blue and cream, exactly. That's the famous skit on Raekwon album. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna dye him like this and dye him like that. Watch, ooh, dip him like this way. I had a Chinese man that I always would take my clocks to just to go get them dyed. My man, Kim. His name was Kim. You know what I mean? So it was like, he'd do them up for me, and that's the guy that did all of the shoes on the Iron Man cover.
Okay.
Like red and white, brown and cream, and just cream and
Crazy
watermelon
colors.
and, you know what I mean? Orange and blue, like he brought it to life.
Yeah.
And I liked it so much. It was like I did a photo shoot, just put them, you know what I mean? Put them in a photo shoot, just like we was in a factory, and there it was. It's the vision. It was just the vision.
I love it. Let's move over here. We'll take a closer look at them and answer some audience questions.
Which ones did y'all used to use to dye? Like what color? What was the original color?
We would take these. We would
Okay.
take these and and bring them to the Chinese dude and let him just. I'd be like, yo, split them down the line and do this side, and this side, that side, or whatever. And he got them. He got them.
So which ones are your favorite out of the three?
I mean, it depends.
Out of these three?
Yeah.
I would say this one for
That
me.
one. More toned down.
Right?
Yeah.
I still like gummy. I still like
Yeah.
the
I love the soul.
The gummy
Yeah.
soul on it like that though. But yeah.
Do y'all still rock them now?
I got a bunch of them.
Word.
Yeah, but I just, you know what it was though, they started like, you know, if they wasn't from England, you could tell the difference.
Right,
Because
yeah,
after a
yeah.
while, Taiwan started making them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they started like leaning certain ways and stuff like that. It wasn't
yeah.
like, they
Wasn't
wasn't
official.
sturdy. Yeah, it wasn't official, you could tell. Like,
It was like remember the British Walkers, and then they started
British.
making the British players.
Oh,
They were like,
come on, man.
British knockoffs. You know?
Yeah, bro.
I love that.
So that was like that. So I chilled for a minute on them and stuff like that. Then went back. Once you put them on for the first time, it's like, yo, you standing on something. Like, oh, yo, I got a pit. You know, they look right.
It's a hard
but
shoe,
after
man.
a while, you know, they started like. That's how I knew, like, yo, these ain't the ones from England.
So these ones are exclusive to Ntwrk. They're only available on the app, and they're all $190 for everyone at home. And then I guess, how would you guys style them? That's my question. How would you wear
Baggy
them?
jeans, Wallaby cloths,
Baggy
pretty
jeans.
women. I put it in them, shot up in them. That's it, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you say, they always look good with jeans on.
Yeah.
They always look good with jeans, like let the jeans hang over it a little
Yeah.
bit like that, though. And nowadays, I know the fashion is different. You know, it don't even got to be like really too baggy on you and stuff
Right.
like that. As long as, you know, boom, but long as when they crispy, they crispy.
Basically, you can wear Clarks with anything.
Anything.
Yeah, anything, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, shorts with no socks on and, you know, just going in.
Yeah, and girls can wear them too, right?
Yeah, I seen pink, you know what I mean? I got
Yeah.
one of my mans, he made pink. You know, my daughter caught a pair of them, you know, a red one or a pink pair, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But even these
Look
ones
nice.
too.
yeah.
Sophia got a question for you, Emily. She said, how would you style
Oh, how would
your
I style them?
Wallabees?
I actually like them with like baggy sweatpants. I don't think I would do jeans, but
I've seen that
sweat.
before. I seen that.
Yeah,
I
just
seen
super
that.
casual.
I seen that.
Yeah. And then we also have the jacket, which you're wearing, and
Yes,
the shirt,
sir.
which
Yeah,
our
yes, ma'am.
model is
I
wearing.
never seen that one before.
Yeah, well, say it again, because I'm taking this one with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. All right.
And then the shirt as well.
Yeah.
And let's take some more questions from the audience. E. Toronez says, tell us the wildest story from being on tour. I'm sure you have a lot.
Oh man, there's so many stories. I wouldn't know which one was the wildest.
Or is there one that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, one time in Germany, somebody, fan, was it a fan? Let me try to steal a jacket,
Oh yeah, my jacket.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got
Should have
it.
did that.
He got a good one.
What happened?
Oh, you know what it was?
Yeah.
It was a nice leather. It was a nice
Yeah.
green and cream leather joint.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Nah, I had somebody make it in Virginia. Yeah, and it came out. Me and Ray had one. It was fresh. You know what I mean? Somebody we was in Germany somewhere, and this kid, I guess, it came up missing.
He tried to hide it in the hallway.
Something like that. Yeah. You already know what came after that. Yeah. So
You got it back.
Yeah. You know.
Taylor says, how did you all get named Ghostface and GZA?
It's like when we used to rhyme back in the days, we used to scratch our name into the verse or into the beat. So if you're scratching a record, it's like chicka chicka chick. So it would be like, we'd be like the GZA.
Okay.
Like on my first album, Words from the Genius, is a part where I say the jugga, genius. And that's a hard scratch. So GZA would be a soft scratch.
Okay.
So it would be like GZA, genius, you know?
Cool.
So that's how that came about.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, it came from one of these karate flicks, The Mystery of Chess Boxing. Yeah,
Okay.
it was he was just terrorizing, but then he just broke out. He broke out for 10, 20 years or whatever, and came back and killed all his enemies off. You know what I mean? So then that's how I got the name from Mystery of Chess Boxing and put Ghostface together, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, for everyone at home, click the shopping cart below to get a pair of these. I'm sure they're gonna go super fast. I love the maple one.
The regular one.
Personally. I think that's the best.
Yeah.
Is that very close to the original blue and cream, or was it?
Yeah, so just put some blue in there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is like the ones that they was wearing
The
back then
classic.
too. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They had different colors though, leather ones,
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah,
This is
of
a pleasure.
course.
Go get the Shook Ones book. Charlamagne, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's been our show. Thanks so much for watching, buying, and engaging with us. A huge thank you to Ghostface and GZA for presenting this exclusive Wu Tang collaboration with Clark's live on Ntwrk. And thank you so much, Charlamagne, for being here with us. Join us next time for more exclusive products and celebrity guests. And don't forget to follow Ntwrk Live and tag us in your unboxing videos. We might air your reactions on the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace, this is GZA from the Wu Tang Clan. I'm in the house with Ghostface Killah.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the network and checking out our exclusive content. Peace.
One.